All right, we're going to give everybody just 30 or 40 seconds, maybe 60 seconds for the room to be populated. This is Todd Falcone here with my friend Jeremy Reynolds, and we're going to officially get this kicked off here in about 60 seconds, just to see the population kind of grow. And by the way, in the if you're popping in the chat section, just tell us where you're coming in from. Surgit, Toronto, Juju, what's up? Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Nancy, Colorado Springs, Angie. Anybody else care to say hello? Please do so.
And don't mind me, I'm just gonna eat some chocolate.
Yeah. You know what? I think I ate all the pieces that were scrambled around on my desk. I finished a couple of them today. I got to go back downstairs. They're down on they're in my kitchen in a big bowl. So
I don't know it.
All right, Tracy, Janine, Marvin, hello, welcome. Shauna, welcome from Minnesota. Okay, let me just look at the numbers here. Still kind of popping up a little bit. Want to make sure everybody is officially on. I'm going to give it about 30 more seconds. So by the way, if you guys are just joining us in the chat box, if you want to just tell us where you're coming in from, that would be great. And then we'll officially get this show on the road. So appreciate you for coming out. It's going to be a fun little but fairly short webinar. A lot of you guys have been curious about the chocolates he's devouring at his desk at the moment. All right, Michelle from Jersey. Hello from Myrtle Beach. What's up, Jen? Colleen from Michigan. Lena and Indy. Tracy in Alabama. Beautiful, beautiful. Janine. Okay. All right, let me just move here. Lynette is here too. Great. All right. Okay, let me officially get this rolling here. All right, well, ready? Are you set? Let's go. All right, well, good evening, everybody. My name is Todd Falcone. I want to thank you for coming out to this special event webinar. It's kind of an informational webinar for the most part, and it's really going to be focused on what Jeremy's got in his mouth right now, which is chocolate. And Jeremy, actually, he and I go back about 15 years. Actually, I kind of refer to you as the Willy Wonka of healthy chocolate. I don't know. Hopefully you can go with that. But so Jeremy and I met about 15 years ago. We were actually purchasing some property in the same location in Utah, and I knew of him, and I knew about his involvement specifically in healthy chocolates. And I always thought that was kind of interesting because most of the chocolate I was eating up until that point was probably not so healthy, with Snicker bars and Butterfingers and Reese's peanut butter cups and sugar laden stuff that we get off the shelf for the most part. And we had gotten to know each other over a number of years, and he has built really all of his business for about 17 years around healthy chocolate. So not only is he, provided for his family and done exceptionally well financially around the whole idea of healthy chocolate, but has helped a lot of people specifically with healthy chocolate. And there have been a lot of folks in our company, MyDailyChoice, that have been, curious to know a little bit more about specifically about healthy chocolate, why healthy chocolate, what makes it healthy, and so on. I figured, what better person than Jeremy Reynolds to come in here and talk specifically about these chocolates. And I know we've got some guests on here as well this evening. So, we're doing this for both affiliates of MyDailyChoice as well as guests. So if you're a guest, welcome as well. And I'm just going to pass it over to the guy who knows a lot more about healthy chocolate than I do. The only thing I know is I like to eat them every day, and they taste great. I will say this, man, because I do have a sweet tooth. And when I eat a couple of healthy chocolates, I don't have the sweet tooth. Like if I eat it, and I think you heard me talk about this a couple weeks ago, if I eat like a Butterfinger, like I could eat like 2 or 3 Butterfingers because it just doesn't satiate the sweet craving. It does for a minute, but then it's like I could keep on. In fact, my wife and I, we used to like watch movies a long time ago, rent movies, and I'd get a bag of Reese's peanut butter cups and literally devour the whole thing, which is so bad for you. So much sugar. But anyhow, so Jeremy Reynolds, I'm going to just pass it over to you and have you take it away and share with the folks all about this amazing brand of healthy chocolates, and let you go for it.
Todd, thank you so much. It's great to be on with all of you, and it's exciting to see all of you coming in from all these different locations and around. you know that I'll bet the place that you're from likes chocolate. I'll bet people in the place, in the city or the state that you named or the country that you've named, everywhere I go around the world, people love chocolate. And I'm grateful for Todd, because Todd, dude, pinch me that you're introducing me for a webinar. I mean, this is crazy, man. This should be the other way around. I'm so excited to be on here and be with you and be part of this My Daily Choice group. And I'm excited to be able to share with you a passion today that I have and that I've had for the last, since 2005, when I heard for the first time the two words healthy and chocolate together, because I'm kind of like Todd. I didn't know that it existed. I've been in the nutrition industry for a long time. Actually, my background is in manufacturing, and I manufactured the health and nutritional supplements for some of the biggest companies in the direct sales space. Some of those companies, you'd recognize their names. The companies like Nu Skin and USANA and Melaleuca and some of the big players in this space. I have such a tremendous respect for them and for what they've done. And my side of it was in more of the sports nutrition, protein powders, and those kinds of things. So when I heard healthy chocolate, I have to share with you guys, going back even a few years prior to me getting involved in direct sales, I was the national sales manager for a chocolate company called Stevens Gourmet Hot Chocolate out of Utah. And we helped them get into Costco and all these places. So you better believe I am a chocolate fan. I'm a chocolate fanatic. And when I found out that healthy and chocolate went together, I needed to understand it better. And the lady that I originally learned this from was telling me the story about how she was going to take dark chocolate, she was going to mix it with the acai berry and put it together as the world's first healthy chocolate. And I was sold the instant I heard about it, and I wanted to market it to the world. I decided to take my first step into network marketing and join that company in April of 2005. 17 years later, about $10 million in commissions, richer later. We built an amazing organization with a lot of people, about 250,000 people in over 40 countries. We created 20 chocolate millionaires, if you can imagine. And it was all from people learning that there's a better way. Change your chocolate, you can change your life, and you can absolutely find a better way through these little two pieces of a red and a green. And I'm going to explain to you tonight why we came to My Daily Choice, why I believe this is such an exciting opportunity for you to get involved in, because a subscription of chocolate, it doesn't get any better than that. Having a subscription delivered to your door of chocolate, and it's healthy and it can do things for you, it just doesn't get much easier to sell or easier to share. And I've got to tell you, some of the most interesting ways to share and market this, we're just letting people know, hey, do you like chocolate? Have a piece. And then while they're devouring the amazing goodness of it, you tell them a little bit about why this is different than the Butterfinger that Todd was talking about, right? And it's so simple to share. I think the most effective thing I ever had in the sharing experience of healthy chocolate was a crazy little badge I wore. I had a t-shirt, kind of like this chocolate t-shirt that I have on right now. I used to have a shirt that just said, "Do you like chocolate?" across the front. And on the back, it says, "I get paid to eat chocolate. Ask me how." And I got to everywhere I went, people were just like, "You have samples? Really? For real?" But the craziest one of all was a little badge I wore that said, "Say hi if you like chocolate." And I had people coming up to me. I didn't need to go and talk to people. They were coming to me, walking through airports, anywhere I went. Guys, the world loves chocolate. The amazing part is there's so many people, 1 billion people today on this planet will consume chocolate. It's one of the most consumed foods in the world. And if you can make it healthy, you have people's interest. So I'm going to use some slides here tonight, and I'm going to share to keep me on track and to really show you guys. Let me go full screen on this. And Todd, just to do a quick check, are you able to see that okay?
Yep, perfectly.
Awesome. Guys, the reason we've decided to come together with My Daily Choice is just, My Daily Choice is a machine. I mean, it's amazing what they did with HempWorks and what Jenna and Josh have created here with this brand, and what you all have done from a marketing perspective for those of you that are already in My Daily Choice. My goodness, I wanted to be part of that culture. I wanted to be part of the House of Brands concept. And now to see Beyond is the brand we're talking about here with all of these other amazing brands. We have healthy chocolates in the Beyond brand, but it's now part of this House of Brands concept that My Daily Choice has. And for many of you, you haven't necessarily heard much about this. There was a little teaser about it last convention. We maybe had some samples that you might have tried in Las Vegas to be able to try the products and see what it's about. But the Beyond brand is made up of several different products. And I'm not going to get into Exi Trim, although I could go crazy about this little pink stick. That's another webinar for another day. I could talk to you about a weight loss program with our healthy shake that is amazing. And I'll tease you with that one tonight at the end. But what I'm going to really focus in on are the two products that you're seeing on screen right now, the red and the green bags. I'll get into a little bit of detail of how this works, why it's so different than other chocolates, and then how to order it at the end, and why the subscribe and save option is your very best option, whether you're consuming, sharing, or whatever it may be. So look, we have healthy chocolate. And healthy chocolate comes in these bite-sized, individually wrapped pieces, a red and a green. And to keep it really simple, the red is for blood and heart health. The green is for digestion and better digestion and probiotics. So this is a probiotic chocolate. This is a great heart healthy piece of chocolate, both dark chocolate, acai berry, blueberry, and the others that go with it. We have some other products in the line that we'll talk about at another time. But these are the slides that would look familiar to you if you have been on a presentation for MyDailyChoice. Here's where I'm going to diverge a little bit. I'm going to share with you a couple of slides from a presentation that we used to utilize inside of our business that really shows why we are so set apart from the chocolate industry. First and foremost, the two words, healthy chocolate. As MyDailyChoice, and before that, it was Beyond. Prior to that, and even before that, it was a brand named Shasai. And I've been with this one distributorship of this one company all this time. I've only been in network marketing in one company, and that company has evolved from Shasai into Beyond, and now Beyond into MyDailyChoice. And I have followed healthy chocolate my entire life cycle inside of direct sales. And here's why. Two words, healthy chocolate. MyDailyChoice now holds, as one of the assets of Beyond that came over to MyDailyChoice as part of our integration, the registered trademark. No one else can call themselves healthy chocolate because we own the registered trademark of healthy chocolate. It's a huge deal. It's a really big deal to be able to say you're the one and only. And it took 7 years of hard work and effort to be able to obtain this from the US Trademark and Patent Office. It's an incredible big deal. So that when you use the words healthy chocolate, put that little circle R behind it as a registered trademark. You are the one and the only that can call yourselves healthy chocolate. It's pretty amazing. And here's why it is so healthy. And I'm not going to get into the science or any of this, but you probably have noticed on the front of our dark chocolate bags, there are some numbers. One of them is called a total ORAC score, and the other one is a flavonoid score. And you're going to hear about that in a testimonial video I'm going to share here in just a quick second. But I want to point out, these are the antioxidant capabilities of a food. ORAC, it's not ORCA, it's ORAC. And ORAC stands for oxygen radical absorbance capacity of a food. What does that mean? A lot of foods are registered with the FDA and other places. And if you look at this, this is from Brunswick Laboratories on fresh fruits. On your screen, you're seeing what you get per 100 grams of this particular food. And if you look at, or this is per gram, excuse me, ORAC value per gram of food. And if you look down through here, kiwis, you'd say, well, man, raisins have to be high. Or, hey, let's look at blackberries. That's a really great one. Or pomegranate. Man, that's amazing. But look at where the two highest fresh fruits or vegetables are. Acai berry is right up there. And so is raw cacao nibs, chocolate. Chocolate and acai are the two most potent antioxidants on the planet today, undisputed. It's amazing. And it's proven in the ORAC ability or availability of those foods. There's also an incredible comparison that you can do. If you know what the score is of a food and you test these pieces of chocolate, you will see on every piece of chocolate, our ORAC score on this little red piece of chocolate here, 37,374 ORAC. On this green piece of chocolate, 40,446 ORAC score. Well, if you were to compare that to a pound of raw spinach, one of these little squares is more potent in its antioxidant capability than over 1 pound of spinach. Does that not just boggle your mind? You don't get that with a Butterfinger. You don't get that in any other way but through healthy chocolate. And part of it is the dark chocolate that we use and the proprietary blend that we have inside of this of acai, blueberry, and dark chocolate. It really is that potent and that powerful. And don't take my word for it. You can go out and do your own Google search. Just type in dark chocolate antioxidant. There's millions of hits. You can do your own research. I'm just highlighting a few of the journals of medicine that have put out articles, not about healthy chocolate necessarily, but just dark chocolate in general. Harvard Medical, all of the major medical publications have gotten on board with dark chocolate and the health that can come from this. As a matter of fact, somebody asked me the other day, can my daughter use this while she's nursing her newborn baby? Can she be on healthy chocolate? Is it good for her? And I just said, you know what? Not only is it good for her, but while women are pregnant, it's the best time to be eating chocolate because of the Helsinki study that was called the Sweet Baby Study that was done in Helsinki, Finland, that said in the last trimester of pregnancy, you absolutely can take dark chocolate in and your babies will have a sweeter countenance when they're nursing and breastfeeding afterwards. How amazing is that? There's studies in all directions, heart health, all kinds of different things. Now, look, I'm not making claims on these pieces of chocolate. I'm talking about dark chocolate research in general. In general, these studies are out there. But this particular study right here on your screen, you see this one right here, the American Journal of Bariatric Medicine. This is the sneak preview I'm going to give you of One Beyond product, because these are all specific to dark chocolate and cocoa flavonoid research. Let me show you something that's pretty outstanding. Our dark chocolate shake from Beyond, and this isn't a call about that, but it was featured on the cover of the Journal of Bariatric Medicine in 2011. In the Bariatrician, in this edition, it actually talked about a study that was done, and you can see on all of the Beyond products, in the shake and in these chocolates, you see on your screen, 52,300 ORAC per scoop, and the flavonoid of 850 flavonoids. That's what we're talking about, is measurable response of the foods that you eat. That's way higher than a pound of raw spinach to be drinking a protein shake and to be able to lose weight while you eat chocolate or share a shake with people. It's absolutely amazing. So what is chocolate and why is our chocolate different than other chocolate that is out there? Look, you're really familiar, I'm sure, with all the candy chocolate. This is not candy chocolate. You can enjoy it like that, and it tastes like the best dark Belgian chocolate you've ever had. But what really sets Beyond Healthy Chocolate apart from everybody else is really our proprietary blend that we use that has in it acai berry, blueberry, and cacao. And we call it the ABC blend. Makes it sense. Acai, easy to remember, blueberry, B, and cacao, the raw cacao powder. We have a blend of that goes into our dark chocolate to boost the ORAC value that makes it even better. The other is we don't alkalize our chocolate. We don't heat it. We don't cook it. We don't butcher all of the nutrients that are in it by heating it and Dutching it like so many other chocolates do. And most would say, well, you have to get the bitterness out of chocolate. Well, we've done that with our Belgian dark chocolate, but we don't use the waxes, the fillers, all the artificial stuff that can be found in other chocolates. We don't use any of that. There's no artificial in this. This is the raw goodness of healthy chocolate and dark chocolate at its finest with these added proprietary blends. So it's going to help you in so many different ways. But look, there's also a tradition and a story. And what I loved about the early days of the story of us marketing chocolate was we got into the history of chocolate. And I don't know, like, I'm not going to give a history lesson here because we're going to keep this short, sweet, and to the point here tonight. Sweet being the key word. I just want to share with you this. Chocolate has been around for over 3,500 years. It's been much longer than that when you date back this treasured food that dates back to 1500 BC. Actual historical record of many historical texts praise the stamina and energy building properties of something called chocolatl. Chocolatl is the original chocolate. It means bitter water. And what they would do is the Mayan culture would take this cacao plant, grind it down, mix it with water, and make it into a drink that was a ceremonial drink that they would drink outside of these cenotes, out of these golden goblets. They would drink this as they would go to war and for livelihood and health and vitality. And then they would throw these golden goblets in a ceremony that they did into these large cenotes in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. Archaeologists are now finding these with a residual effect of chocolate in these amazing goblets that are being undug from the Mayan culture. So we know chocolate has been a part of the world for a long time. Do you know what they called it? Chocolatl is also known as the food of the gods. How cool is that? It's painted on temples. If you've ever been to the Mayan ruins, you'll learn the history of chocolate and why it was so profound and so amazing. And even the Mayans had this amazing cultural respect and love for chocolate. So we're bringing you back to what chocolate is all about and finding the health and wellness that comes from it. And what better place can we do that than right here in My Daily Choice? The reason that Karen and I joined up with Todd and David and Josh and Jenna and brought this network of amazing people into this company is because of the company culture. We love what My Daily Choice is all about. We love that they've embraced the world of healthy chocolate, that it cultivates and grabs the attention right alongside of a HempWorks brand or a Hemp Mama brand or Mantra, because we just fit into this culture and this model. And the testimonials that are here in My Daily Choice are very consistent with the testimonials that we found in our chocolate business. People love the business, people love the product, and more than anything, they just love the ability to share. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop out here for just a minute to one of our influencers, and I'm going to share with you a video that one of our influencer or social media marketers has put together for you that is just a quick, brief video testimonial that I find absolutely profound. And let me just locate this video here real quick. I had it up on my screen just a few minutes ago. I want to share it with you guys if we can find it here. Let me grab this and open it up. Oh, shoot, where did my video go? Oh, here it is right here. Okay, so let me pop share here. And Todd, you can give me a quick check, make sure we're seeing this okay. Are you seeing that video right there on screen?
Yep.
I want to introduce, okay, perfect. I want to introduce you guys to Lynette Hank. This is Lynette Hank out of Babcock Ranch, Florida. I'm going to rewind the video. She's a mom, a marketer, and an internet marketer and an affiliate that loves chocolate. She's going to tell her story of healthy chocolate here in just 2 minutes. Here we go.
Okay, so I read this interesting article from Harvard Health. They were talking about chocolate, and they said you need to eat 400 milligrams minimum of chocolate to see a benefit for the studies they were comparing. And they're talking about 400 milligrams of flavonoids. Most chocolates don't tell you how many flavonoids, and their research goes on to tell you that you need 8 candy bars. I don't think they're saying candy, but 8 bars of chocolate in order to reach that. You'd have to eat that every day, and that would be prohibitive in how many calories that would be, right? And how much fat and waxes and sugars and all of that. And it really caught my attention because these chocolates that I've been eating for years and feeding my children and my husband, these chocolates are 35 calories, they're 1 gram of sugar, they're 1 net carb, and either of these are significantly more than the amount that they said you need in flavonoids to see a benefit. So that's pretty cool. One of these is 576 milligrams, so it's significantly more than the 400 milligrams. Add to that I've been feeding my kids this chocolate since they were going to elementary, middle school, high school. They had this chocolate before they went to school, right, in the morning. And for snacks, my son went off to college with the Showbiotic Squares that has a probiotic in it. His friends were getting sick and he didn't really get sick. So I'm thinking this was a good thing, you know, take it for what you want. But the Harvard research was interesting, and 400 milligrams is the amount they talked about, and that is just one of these. Now, we as a family, we were eating 3 to 4 pieces a day. I spaced them out morning, middle of the day, and evening. And for me, dieting is an issue. So I have one before a meal to curb cravings, before I go out, before I'm getting together with friends. It's just a smart choice for me. It curbs my cravings. So just wanted to tell you guys, it is so in reach to just change your chocolate and enjoy healthy Belgian chocolate that is still really good for you. So 35 calories and keto friendly, okay?
How cool is that? So a great testimonial from Lynette Hank of her, how she uses this with her kids, how she shares it with them. I'll give you a little bit of my take on how I consume the product. A lot of people say, well, shoot, I just need 1 piece. So I'm going to get a 30 count bag of healthy chocolate and it'll last me for a month. Well, that's fine if you want to spend 35 bucks plus a bunch of shipping and handling to get it to you. There's a better way. What you want to do is you want to take 4 pieces of this a day. Now, you're only talking 35 calories, 1 gram of sugar. So this isn't something that even as a diabetic, by the way, the developer of this product originally was a type 2 diabetic lady that I got to know. Her name's Jeanette Brooks. She was the founder of this company originally, and she built this chocolate for her. So what an incredible opportunity as a diabetic now to be able to enjoy healthy chocolate. Pretty incredible. And I'm not going to get into the science of the sugars and why that all works, but just know when you're eating the healthy chocolate, you're doing some good things for your body, but it's recommended to eat 4 pieces a day. You want to keep it in your bloodstream. So don't just eat 4 pieces in one sitting. Space it out between each meal or before each meal to get rid of those cravings. Also, right before going to bed, I know it sounds crazy, but you brush your teeth and you eat your chocolate, or you can go the other way around. But it is amazing to keep this in your bloodstream so that it's doing good for your body. So what you're going to need as one person eating 4 pieces a day is 4 of these 30 count bags. I'm going to show you why it's important and what My Daily Choice has done to make that really accessible and within reach of everybody, because it sounds like, well, I'm going to spend a fair amount on chocolate here. What kind of benefits am I really going to get, and how's that going to work? So let me do one last screen share here. I'm going to take this full screen, and I just want to share with you guys what you already know inside of the business of this. And that is that there's 2 ways to get started. And some of you that are brand new, this may be helpful for you. You can either join as an affiliate with the link that your friend that invited you on tonight's webinar can give you. You can join as an affiliate, which gives you access to making money when you share this with other people. You can go out and share it with others. And frankly, for every one of these little 4-bag supplies that you get, that I'll show you how to order here in a second, you can make like 20 bucks, 22 bucks every single time somebody buys one of these if you're an affiliate using our new customer acquisition bonus, which is pretty awesome. So every single time somebody buys this order, you're going to get paid 20 bucks. Pretty cool, because it pays for your chocolate really fast. But the part I love about it is even as a customer, there's great benefits that come by putting this on a subscription and having this in your bloodstream 4 pieces a day, every single day. So you can shop as a customer, you can shop as an affiliate. A lot of you that are on this line here are affiliates, and you've joined up at the executive level where you can earn that customer acquisition bonus at the highest level. You want to share this with others or share other products inside of the My Daily Choice offering, and you can get paid a bigger percentage because of the way that you come in and get started. What I know is this: I will always have a subscription of healthy chocolate because of what it's done for me. It has absolutely changed my health and my well-being and that of my family. I've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of stories and testimonials from people finding better health by eating chocolate. It sounds so backwards, I realize, but it works. So here's what you're going to do to place an order. You're going to go to the website of the person that gave you this link tonight on this show. And by the way, in the future, we're going to say, click here and point to a link right on screen that's going to help you be able to order this product. But for now, if you're interested, let me show you how to buy this and why you want to subscribe and save. And I'm going to do this by actually taking you out to one last screen share. And I promise this is the last one. We're coming in for a landing here. But I want to share with you the website over here. When you go to the link that your friend gave you, it's going to look like this. It's going to be a My Daily Choice website. And up here at the top, you can select brands and you can go down to Beyond, and it will put a filter so you're looking at just the Beyond products. And specifically the product that I want to mention. Some of you have been buying the 35 count, 1 single bag of chocolate. And if you do that, that's great, because it's $34.99, no harm, no foul. It's about $1 a piece, something like that, for each piece of chocolate that you're going to eat. And the amazing part is you're going to pay some shipping and handling, and it's going to be expensive when you add all that together. How would you like to get a much better value? If you're a chocolate fan, stay tuned to what I'm about to say, because if you buy 2, the price goes down a little bit. If you get to this 60 count right here, the price drops by $5. And now you're getting 2 bags instead of $35 each. You're getting 2 bags for $64.99. Saves you $5 to get the 2 bags. And you can mix and match it. You could get 1 green, 1 red. You can get 2 green, you get 2 red, however you want to do it. But the very best value of all, and the one that I recommend to every single one of our partners that are on chocolate, is this 120 count healthy chocolate pack for 99 bucks. Now check this out. If you want to try this, and I challenge you to change your chocolate this month, you're going to click on Shop All and watch how this works. It lets you build for $99. You can pick the 4 that you want. If you want the green for showbiotic and digestion, I can pick 2 of those. And then I can switch over for the heart health piece and grab 2 of the red. Or I could do 3 green and 1 red. My favorite's the green, by the way. I just love it. They both taste very similar, but the green actually gives you probiotics in your chocolate. It's a little higher ORAC value, a little lower flavonoid count. So the chocolate, it's called X Power for a reason. This is the most powerful flavonoid chocolate you can buy in the world today. Proven. I have never seen anybody else put the flavonoid score right on their product. And to have 672 flavonoids in one of these, when all the medical research out there is saying, as Lynette said, 400 milligrams or whatever it is, that's a day, and we're taking 4 of these. Can you imagine what it's going to do for your heart health and for your health in general? So again, pick your 4, 99 bucks, And here's why you want to click subscribe and save. You're not only going to save, because it's like buying 3 and getting 1 free. If you've been paying $34.99 for this, get for $99, get this on your subscription. And even if you're not going to eat all 4 a day and do that, you're going to get the best value for your buck making it happen this way. And the great part is if you click subscribe and save, you're going to save an additional $4. They knocked the price down to $95 for 4 bags of this. You're going to pay a little bit of shipping and handling, but you could also, if you find that, hey, I'm going to try this for myself and maybe I'm not going to eat 4 pieces a day, no problem. Switch up your subscription so it comes every 60 days or whatever it may be and work out for you. Don't keep paying a higher price. If you've been experiencing the chocolate and you're only getting a bag, you're paying the highest price possible. And by the way, when you do go to set this up on your subscription, some of you are going to do that and it's going to say, you have to order this separately from the other items, much like you may have seen with some of our other products like the FFX product. The reason is during the summer, this is shipped in a cold facility in a perishable food box that actually protects all the antioxidants and protects the chocolate from melting right to your doorstep. And that comes from a separate warehouse than our Las Vegas MyDailyChoice facility. So if you see this as a separate order is needed, that is why. And you'll want to set this up as its own subscription, at least during the summer until it makes its way back into the warehouse this fall in Las Vegas, where you'll then be able to add it to all the other products. But much like FFX and some of the other products, it ships from a secondary warehouse. So it may require a second auto ship, and that's totally cool for you. But subscribe and save with that added $4 discount. That's the cheapest way to get your chocolate and to take this challenge of changing your chocolate and changing your life. Todd, as you experience this and as people go out and they start understanding chocolate, what it's about, how it works, I'm telling you, all you got to do is experience it for yourself. You're going to find so many great benefits, and I want to hear your stories. So please, as you get your chocolate and as you're experiencing this, let's stay in touch, because we want you to come out and be the next testimonial of healthy chocolate for MyDailyChoice, and to write a review on our website, share the information. And by the way, right here at the bottom, you can see some of these great testimonials. When you go to people's website, you'll see the reviews on the bottom of the page as well when you're checking out. And if you've got a story that you want to share, come and share your latest story. We want to hear from you, and we would love to hear your experience of healthy chocolate. So Todd, grateful for the opportunity. Thanks for having me out. I love chocolate. It's another way to build your MyDailyChoice business. And so many people, I'm so excited to get this in the hands of people that can enjoy it 4 times a day and take the chocolate challenge. So back to you, my friend.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you so much for sharing. I mean, it's a wealth of information, a wealth of knowledge for, obviously our existing affiliate base and for those of you that are guests as well. I mean, how cool is that to be, with MyDailyChoice, the options are, I don't want to say they're endless, but we have so many different options for people when it comes to, consumption or use of different products, but also on the business side. I mean, obviously you've built your business for like 17 years specifically around healthy chocolate. And that's one of the many brands that we have here with MyDailyChoice. So, I just want to say I appreciate you for coming out tonight, for sharing. We did record this, so I'll make sure I put this into our Facebook group for people that missed it. But this is great for you guys to really have a little bit more product knowledge and understand, why healthy chocolate and what makes this different than the Butterfinger. So, and it's so much different. And I really do appreciate you kind of sharing the different options as well in terms of how people can save money. Yeah, you can get a bag, but with that 4-pack, you're saving so much money. You put it on subscription and you get the price way down. And I don't know, it's pretty easy. Like we could literally, if I were to take my laptop downstairs right now and take you into my kitchen, there's a big bowl of red and green chocolates. And throughout the day, we're, grabbing chocolates. And I think I'm already at my limit of 4, but I don't necessarily stop at 4. Somebody actually asked the question, can you overdose on chocolate? And I don't know. What's the answer to that? You know
what? The amazing answer to that is it's a food. So you might have a little sugar overdose, because they are 1 gram of sugar. So, I mean, if you ate a full bag, you'd have 30 grams of sugar and a bunch of calories, but no, you can't overdose on it. It's a food, and you'd have a little extra pep in your step for dang sure, but no. You're not gonna be sick or having to get your stomach pumped or something like that. No.
No. And I'll tell you one thing I've noticed about it, and this is an important point, at least this is from my personal experience. Like, I can't sit there and eat 8 or 10 of them at a time. Like, I can eat a couple and then I'm good. Right. So I'm sure if you're super hungry, you could probably mac down, half a dozen of them, but you kind of get to a point you're like, no, I'm good. I'm satiated. So I think just the the cacao, the way they taste, you're just, you know, I think it prevents me from overeating, which for me, again, it keeps me away from the sugary chocolates. Like like I was commenting about movie night with my wife years ago. We used to like literally get a bag of Reese's peanut butter cups and we would devour it while we're watching a movie. And I don't even want to think about how many grams of sugar and fat and crap that I was eating at that time, but I was also in my 20s, so I could probably get away with it. But
hey, and Todd, one other thing. I mean, really, how you want to best take this for people that are seriously considering it, you want to take a piece of this 20 minutes before a meal. Take a tall glass of water along with it and just take that challenge, because it literally turns the sweet center in your brain and dials it in. I mean, I don't know why eat dessert first makes sense for me. So the idea of, if you do that, you're not craving the breads and the carbs and dessert after and all that, because you've already kind of enjoyed it, right? And you're going to eat less. And in between your meals, you're going to be craving less. So instead of grabbing for, chips and all that kind of stuff, I mean, grab a piece of healthy chocolate throughout your day. I think you'd be pleased you did. So great.
Absolutely.
Choice.
Absolutely. Well, Jeremy, thank you again. I appreciate it. Guys, thanks, guys and gals, thanks for coming out here. And those of you here that are here live, appreciate you for coming here. And then those of you that are catching on the recording, well, thanks for being here for the recording, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody. Appreciate it.